guessing what to post, trying to figure out what topics are already being found, what people are searching before they reach you, which content may be worth building on. And a lot of us make those calls based on a feeling or what did okay last time. But did you know Google has been tracking your social content, your YouTube videos, your Instagram posts, your TikToks, and it's been collecting that data on how people find that content through search, not through the platforms, through Google. And now it's giving you access to that data. Hi, I'm Tracy, and in this video, we're going to talk about Google's free Search Console tool. This is Google Search Console, and most people know it as a website tool. Now, what you might not know is that when you click add property, you now get an option to add platform properties. That means you can connect your YouTube channel, your Instagram account, your TikTok, your X account, and start seeing how that content shows up on Google. Google has been measuring how all this content performs when it shows up in search. Connecting the property is how you get access to that data. So why I'm excited about this is because I think most of us make content decisions with incomplete information. So YouTube Analytics tells you what happened on YouTube, Instagram Insights tells you what happened on Instagram, but neither of them tell you what happened when someone searched Google and your content showed up. When it showed up, how many times? Did anyone click on it? What were they searching for? This is a whole layer of information that's been invisible. Not now. And it all matters because if you're creating content and hoping it finds people, but you can't see how your content is actually showing up on Google, you're still guessing. And this is a tool that starts filling in the gap. Okay, let's just break it down because the data you get here is different from anything the platform gives you on their own. And I'm going to use YouTube as an example. With YouTube Analytics, it will tell me what's happened on YouTube. How many people watched a video, how long they watched, where they dropped off, whether they subscribed, how they found the video inside YouTube. Search Console tells me how YouTube content performs when it comes up on Google. How many times did Google show that video? What search caused it to appear? Did someone click on it? What was the average position? Was it found through Google Search, Google Discover, Google News? Those are two different sets of information. YouTube Analytics tells you how the video performs on YouTube. Search Console tells you how that YouTube video performs on Google. The same idea applies to Instagram, TikTok, and X. Instagram tells you what happened when someone saw your post on Instagram. Search Console tells you what happened when that Instagram content showed up on Google. So one report isn't replacing the other. You use them together. And the specific data you get is impressions, clicks, click-through rate, and average position. And Google has shown examples for Instagram stories. When a story shows up in Google search, that counts as an impression. When someone clicks it, that's a click. Videos work the same way when they come up in search or discovered, even when they open inside Google's own viewer. You get your recent traffic trends and your stronger performing content. That's information the platforms can't give you on their own. You're seeing the Google side of what's happening. So why does this matter? Say you have a YouTube video doing reasonably well on YouTube. YouTube Analytics tells you people who find it, watch a large portion of it. That tells you the content itself is working. But then you look at the Search Console and see Google is showing that video thousands of times, and very few people are clicking on it. Now you have another piece of the puzzle. The topic may be relevant. Google may understand what the video is about, but the title, thumbnail, or the way the result appears may not be convincing people to choose it. Or the opposite happens. A video doesn't get much traffic from YouTube itself, but it keeps appearing for searches on Google and keeps bringing people in months after you publish it. That tells you the video may be serving a search that you wouldn't have recognized from YouTube Analytics. So what does that mean to you? That could be a topic worth expanding on, a follow-up video, an article, a short post around one part of it, or answers to related questions. This is why all this data matters. It lets you make decisions based on what's actually happening instead of what you assume is happening. This is where AI becomes useful again, because a lot of people use AI to create more content, they'll ask it for 10 video ideas or 20 blog topics, a month of social posts. Nothing wrong with that. But the answers are only as good as the information the AI has to work with. Without your own data, it's often making broad suggestions based on average, real general patterns. But now imagine giving AI your actual Search Console information. Not only the data from the website, but the Google performance from your YouTube channel and your other social contents. You could ask, what topics does Google appear to associate with me? Which searches are leading people to my website and which are leading them to my videos? Are there subjects that perform well across more than one platform? Where am I getting a lot of impressions but very few clicks? Which social posts should become full videos? Which videos should become articles? Am I being discovered for the subjects I actually want to be known for, which is good and bad. If you're being known for something that you don't want to be known for, not good. Those are much better questions than asking AI to guess what you should create next. AI helps you work through a much larger pile of real information and finds the patterns you might not spot on your own. The decision, however, is still yours. So the other part to this that's worth paying attention to is just by adding the property doesn't improve your rankings. Google is clear that that is not going to happen. But the fact that Google can create a separate property for your YouTube channel or social account gives us a clearer window into something that was already happening. Google is finding, categorizing, and showing content that doesn't live on your website. It's recognizing that you as a creator or small business can show up across several places in search. Your website is one part of the presence. Your YouTube channel may be another, or your Instagram posts, or your TikToks. The platform properties start showing you some evidence of how those individual parts appear in Google. Does that mean Google has one perfect file with everything it knows about you? But it does mean, probably not, but it does mean your website is no longer the only place your expertise, brand, or content is being discovered through search. And as Google search becomes more AI driven, the wider body of work gets harder to ignore. AI search systems need information, they need sources, they need context, which content relates to which subjects, and where that information originally came from. And of course, the more consistently you create content around the subjects you want to be known for, the more context Google has available. And now Search Console may give you a better view of whether that's actually happening. What would I do with this information? I would connect my accounts and then I would compare three things. The first, what does the platform itself tell you? On YouTube, that might be views, retention, watch time. Second, what does Search Console tell you about that content's performance on Google? Impressions, clicks, what people search, position. Third, what happens when you look at patterns across your website and your other platforms together? That's where you may find opportunities. Maybe one subject gets views on YouTube, but no Google visibility. Maybe another gets Google impressions, but little engagement once someone reaches the platform. Maybe a question keeps bringing people to several different pieces of your content. Or maybe Google's associating you with a topic you didn't realize was becoming a part of your brand. None of these reports give you the whole answer by itself, but together they give you a much clearer picture. It's great that Search Console added social media accounts, but I think the real important part is we're getting another layer of real search information about content that exists beyond our website. It doesn't replace the analytics we already have, it adds to them. And the more reliable information we have, the better decisions we can make about what to create, what to improve, and where to put our time. AI can help us work through that information. It helps us see patterns, gaps, and opportunities we might otherwise miss. So for over 20 years, Search Console only gave us a window into how Google saw our websites, but now it's starting to give us a window in how Google sees a much wider part of our work. And I think that's really amazing. And if you like this video, I think you will like this video. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.